You're here to level up smithing, I'm here to help you do it. Let's dive right in. To begin with, make sure that your Magicka is level 130 or above, as you'll need to cast the Muffle spell, which costs 127 later on. Also, just a heads up, the unofficial Skyrim patch mod will prevent you from completing a key part in this guide. Can't say I didn't tell you. Now head over to the Guardian Stones, located southwest of Riverwood. Once there, choose the Warrior Stone, which grants the ability to learn combat skills 20% faster. We now need a Master Trainer to provide us with the knowledge to level up our smithing to 90, and as it happens, a trainer of such caliber can be found right in the heart of Whiterun. His name, Yoland Greymane, the mighty Lord Blacksmith himself, but before he offers his services, you'll first have to complete the quest, Take Up Arms. So head on over to Whiterun and make your way inside the Companions' headquarters.
Two at it again? Just keep moving.
Head down the stairs and follow the red carpet to the end of the hallway to speak with the leader, Codlac Whitemane.
Yes?
But I still hear the call of the blood.
A stranger comes. Vilgus, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Following the conversation, the Take Up Arms quest will begin. It's a fairly straightforward quest, which will first have you swing your weapon at Vilgus.
He might just make.
Pretty good iron you have there.
He'll then compliment you on your swings,
Next time won't be so easy.
and will ask you to deliver his sword to the mighty Lord Blacksmith himself.
Sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Carrying out Vilcus's chores, Yoland will assume you're the newcomer, and likewise will also take advantage of you with a favour of his own.
Take this to Aela for me.
Don't you worry, we'll be taking advantage of him soon. Once you deliver the shield to Aela and walk with Farkas to your sleeping quarters, the quest will complete.
Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you
Following on from that, you can now ask Yoland to train your smithing up to level 90. But with no gold to pay him, what are we gonna do, you ask? Well, I respond, this is where we take advantage of our good friend. But just before we do that, we need to head up to Dragon's Reach to buy the Muffle Spell Tomb. Find Farin Gar, the court wizard, and ask him what he's got for sale, and buy it. We'll now use this spell to level up quickly in between training our smithing skill. Head back outside to our good old friend. We'll be getting revenge on him now by stealing his stash, located under Whiterun. There are a few various methods of getting there, but my favourite is this one. Just follow where I go to arrive at the chest.
I can't stop.
Every 48 hours, this chest replenishes itself, and guess what? It contains gold. The process works as follows. Step 1. Steal Yoland's gold from his chest. Don't worry, he deserves it. Step 2. Ask Yoland to train you in smithing. You'll need to have him at the Grindstone to speak with him, so if he's by the forge, simply wait an hour and he'll be on his way.
I'll show you what I can.
Step 3. Cast Muffle to level up. The maximum you can train is 5 times per level, so you'll need a means of leveling up quickly to continue with the training. Step 4. Wait 48 hours and repeat the process again. If the gold doesn't replenish in his chest, a quick fix is to ask him what he's got for sale. And again, you'll need to have him at the grindstone to speak with him.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
With each progressing character level, the rate at which you gain experience will slowly decrease. But to quicken the process again, at level 25 Illusion, be sure to unlock the perk Apprentice Illusion. This will allow you to cast Muffle twice or more before waiting. Unfortunately, Yorland can only train us up to level 90, so the rest I'm afraid is up to you. I recommend smithing iron daggers. It may take a couple of hours, but you should eventually— Come on guys, you should know me better than that. I've always got a trick or two up my sleeve. The next stage requires a boat to the lands of Solstheim, but just before we embark, packing some health potions is recommended. So head over to the docks in Windhelm and speak with Captain Gallant. The passage will cost 250 gold, and if you lack the sum, the deed must be done.
I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
When you arrive at Solstheim, make your way into Raven Rock Mine to speak with Cressius.
Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
You'll eventually hand over the key needed to open the gate. You'll find some big ass spiders down here, including some high level Draugr, which you can simply run right past if you wish. Eventually, you'll arrive at a chamber which looks like this. If you're struggling to escape, I've linked a video on screen now that will assist. Approaching the word wall at the end spawns in the Dragon Priest, but we're here for the Black Book. Inside the realms of Apocrypha, make your way to the very end.
Some unsecrets hidden.
Read this book and activate Scholar's Insight. It grants 2 skill points per skill book, exactly what we need to get our destruction to level 100. So for the next 10 levels, we're looking for 5 skill books to increase our smithing. Sherim's Heart is the first skill book and can be easily found within Quicksilver Mine in Dawnstar. If you haven't already been there, you can fast travel by taking the carriage from the Whiterun stables. The book can be found over here. The second skill book, Heavy Armor Forging, is just as easy to obtain and can be found in Whistling Mine, located southeast of Winterhold. The book can be found atop a barrel in the first room. The third skill book, Light Armor Forging, requires no further effort and can be found in Lod's house in Falkreath. Head inside and down the stairs, and right at the end, atop another barrel, will be the book.
Get away from me.
The fourth book, Last Scabbard of a Crash, can be found in Fort Sungard, located west of Whiterun and northwest of Falkreath. I recommend fast travelling to either of these cities and making your way over there, as they're both roughly the same distance away. The fort is overrun with Forsworn and can be pretty challenging for low-level characters. However, with yet another trick up my sleeve, combat doesn't have to be the answer. If you ascend this mountain over here, it'll lead to a secret tunnel, which will take you right into the area where the book's located. Now, it may take a while to climb, but with persistence and a keen fetish for the jump button, you'll make it. Once you're in, the book can be found over here. Only one book remains to get those 3 digits, and just before moving on, if you found any of this helpful so far, be sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it. The Armorer's Challenge is the last and final book, and you'll be glad to know it's the easiest to obtain. As it happens, our good friend Yorland has it atop his Skyforge. I think we can finally forgive him for what he did, especially since you've stolen a couple months worth of his income and inventory, and also just read his book. And with that being said, that's the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps with this video's success and with the channel. And now that your smithing is level 100, what are you crafting? Let me know down below. If you have any questions with regards to the steps in this guide, you know where to leave them. And finally, subscribe now by clicking the big red button below this video to receive even more top-notch Skyrim content. This has been the Welsh Wizard, and I shall see you all in the next one.